Hey everyone, my name is Wes Seago, and this is Application Deployment 1, Term 1404, and this is my Week 1 application pitch video. My application is titled Lunar Observer. Um, it's basically an application for an astronomer to keep track of a lunar observation program. And before I go too far into what the application does, I'm going to have to give you a little bit of insight into that. Um, Astronomy is a hobby that, believe it or not, it's not the just random taking your telescope out and trying to find something in the sky. There's actually an education process that comes from joining a club on a local level, or maybe a national club, or even me. I'm a member of the Astronomical League, which is um, more of an international level club. And in those clubs, they have observation programs, and those programs are designed to educate you as well as help you learn the sky and learn different areas of astrophysics. So I'll let you take a look at a website here real quick, and then this application will begin to make a little bit more sense. This is the Astronomical League website, and as a member, there are some observing programs, and I'm going to pull those up. There's a few ways that they're sorted, but I'm going to show them by experience level. So this is for a beginner and an intermediate astronomer, and then an advanced astronomer. And you can see that there's quite a number of them. And again, this is just for one single, the Astronomical League. There's literally dozens of these clubs around the world, and but this is probably one of the more famous ones. So the idea here is, first I'll take a look at the lunar program, because this is the one that my application is going to be about. And in the lunar program, the requirements are that you observe 100 features on the moon, and the features are broken down into three groups. There's 18 naked eye features, there's 46 binocular features, and there are 36 telescope features. And of course, you can move up to the next level, but the idea is you're going to learn a little bit about each of these things. And again, there's 100 different ones. So, you think to yourself, well, why would I need to have an application to keep track of that? So I'll get a little bit further into it. But first, I'm going to go ahead and explain the application. Basically, it's going to be a tab bar application, and I will also point out at this point that I changed my application in the 11th hour, so I don't really have any visuals. I haven't done any artwork yet, so hopefully you'll just be able to listen to this and it'll make sense to you. But it's going to be a tabbed application, and the first tab is going to be a table view, obviously, and the second tab I'm going to have it's going to go out and connect to an API, and it's going to get your longitude and latitude, and feed the time and the longitude latitude to that API. And from that, it's going to pull the phase of the moon and also the illumination percentage of the moon based on your geolocation. And then the third tab is just going to be an about tab that's going to explain a little bit about the program. So what I really want, the most important feature of this is, and I haven't decided exactly how I want to do this yet, because there's actually 6 different ways I could do this. So I'm going to have to decide which way has the least amount of overhead and go through it from there. But what I would like is for, obviously, the list view is going to be broken down into 3 separate sections, one for one for naked eye objects, one's for binocular objects, and one for telescope features. But I want all of the cells to be, they're going to be custom cells, but the cells will be one color, and I'll set a bool on the data objects so that once they've been observed, they will change to a different color. And so, the person could quickly open that up, and they could see exactly what they have left to complete for this program. So, pretty easy to grasp what this thing's going to do. But, getting back to it on more of a global scale, I'll back up here a little bit. And, at first thought, you think, well, let's take a look at the Constellation Hunter program. I mean, they're only in the Northern Hemisphere, there are 39 constellations. How hard could it be to keep track of that? And the part of this application that really makes it the most useful is if you think about it, first off, you're not going to go outside one night and complete a program like this, because like for the Constellation Hunter program, it's going to take you a minimum of 7 months, because you can't see all of the constellations at night from anywhere on Earth. So you have to wait until the proper season and whatnot. And the other thing that you have to keep in mind about this type of an educational program is a person may be working. Some of these are only going to take you a few weeks, but some of these may take you more than a year, and a person is typically going to be working on more than one of these at a time. So that's the whole idea behind this application. It's going to keep you focused, and it's going to keep you organized. I mean, obviously, this one is only going to be for the lunar program, but there's a lot of them sitting right there in front of us on this page. So that's my app, that's my idea, and thanks for watching.